Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Local Lowdown podcast. We are located in South Central Texas. On this podcast, we do a weekly review of all the newspapers in Lavaca County, Texas, and also the Luling Newsboy and Signal located in Luling, Texas. After the reviews, we will have a conversation about different subjects all over the Lone Star State. Some of these things can get quite comical. Thanks for listening. And now, here are your hosts, Murray and Michelle.
Hello everybody, this is Murray back with you for the February 4th and 5th editions of the Local Lowdown podcast. And I got my co-host Michelle here with me. How are you, Michelle?
I'm wonderful.
Kind of cold in here, but
it's like the tundra.
you know, it's kind of like poor old Nicole. Was it last week y'all were
Yes.
together? And she was freezing to death and you didn't turn the heat on.
I know, you made me turn the heat on. I'm a company woman. I try to save
I
money.
don't know if I hadn't had this little jacket on, I'd have froze to death back here.
Well, it's a nice looking jacket.
Oh,
Mary.
yeah, well, you kind of can't hardly. It's got to be a good looking jacket because it got a good looking man in it.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Top Gun. Yeah, I got the flag on the
That's why
sleeve.
I bought it. Only bad thing about it, the sleeves are too short.
Actually, technically, your arms are too long.
Well, that could be it.
Yep. So
What
it's your
else was
fault.
I going to say before I rudely interrupted myself?
Probably the date, maybe.
I already said that.
You did?
Thursday, February 5th, Wednesday, February 14th.
We're now going backwards. Great.
Of 2026. Y'all forgot to say that last week, by
Oh.
the way. So anyway, we're going to do a little quick review of all our papers in Lavaca County, and we'll also do our buddy Nicole Smith's Luling Newsboy and Signal over in Luling and Caldwell County. So you want to start with that now, or you want to wait?
We can start.
Well, go ahead on. I know which one you're going to start with.
Okay, I'm going to start with the Hallettsville Tribune Herald.
Surprise, surprise.
And I was lucky enough to attend on behalf of the Hallettsville Tribune Herald, the Chamber of Commerce banquet, and watch these wonderful people receive their awards. And these are Clayton Wimberly, who got Citizen of the Year, David Smolik, who is also unemployed by the newspaper. Like, we don't pay him, but he is a roaming reporter.
Yeah. He's not a reflection of the rest of us until he brings a box of donuts, and then he's totally accepted.
He is. But he is the winner for hospitality. Is it hospitality member? Just the hospitality award, which, I mean, when you bring us donuts, I see, wow.
Yeah. Well, we have
Makes
a man
sense.
working here that had that privilege one time.
Yeah, Henry Joe.
Henry Joe Yashik.
I hope Mr. Smolik doesn't break his arm. That's what happened to Henry. And then we have two students who won the Outstanding Student Award. So read all about it. You'll get a little glimpse into why these individuals were chosen. It's all men, so I think that's kind of weird, but whatever.
Well, maybe it was only men voting.
Maybe. Burn ban is still as it was. 2 more arrests were made on for narcotics.
There you
Man,
go.
struggling today. And then we have some Commissioner Court news other than the burn ban. And Larry Joe talks about the weather, which
Yes,
he
he
said
does.
it was frigid, kind of like in here. Frigid.
Yeah, we probably knew that, but I'm glad Larry Joe reminded us.
Yeah, Chuck always, lets us know what's going on or what was going on 50 years ago. And Henry has a new trivia question, so you definitely want to check that out.
Yeah, well, tell them what the question might be.
It says, which football team has appeared in the National Football League's annual championship game 11 times?
All right. Well,
Bum, bum,
me
bum.
and Jimmy Apple knew it, but
Can I give him a clue?
Well, as long as it's not too easy.
They're in the Super Bowl this year.
Well, there goes that.
Maybe it is too easy.
That's one of the reasons you need to listen to this podcast,
Right?
because Henry Joe's secrets will be revealed.
All right, and we have more livestock results, so definitely check those out. All the buyers are listed, which is a lot, but we do thank them for their support of our youth.
And who covered that?
Jimmy Apple
Jimmy
with 2
Apple.
P's, 2 L's, and 2 T's.
He's got Clayton Kelly with 2 E's beat, don't he?
Yes. We have sports, basketball. Chucky G is excited that he gets to travel to Shiner tonight. Maybe to see me, but more than anything, maybe to see my husband. No,
Yeah.
more than anything.
He told me he was going to take you out to eat.
I know, he keeps saying that. I wonder if that's actually going to happen.
Well, you need to call him on it.
I'm excited if it is happening.
Where are you going to make him go?
He said Mary's Tacos.
All right.
And I love Mary's Tacos, so I'm good with that. But he's excited because he's coming to Shiner to watch Sacred Heart and St. Paul basketball.
All right.
Which rivalry games are always fun.
Well, I guess Mark Luby will be there as well.
Probably. I saw Mark at the game on Tuesday night, the Shiner basketball game. We have 4 obituaries: Annie Mae Birkenhoff, Vernon Edward Kujay, Ronald E. Layton, and Hal Ray Reinhardt.
All right.
Condolences.
You bet.
And then we have... Well, that's pretty much it. Oh, the groundhog saw his shadow.
All right. What does that mean?
That means 6 more weeks of winter.
Oh, no, I can't
So
stand
the
that.
tundra, it stays for a little bit longer. You want to do Molten?
Yeah, I'll go ahead
Let's
and
do
do
it.
Molten. We have Jimmy's story about the Commissioner's Court and the burn ban being on, as we said in the Tribune Herald. Our main story here on the front page is a quilt of valor that was presented to a Molten veteran, and his name is Steve Wojtek. I believe I pronounced that correct. And we have a picture of Steve and some of the other members of the Vietnam veterans. And we want to thank Steve for his service to our country. We appreciate that, and he certainly deserves this honor. We also have the arrest, the narcotics arrest that Michelle was speaking of earlier. Clayton wrote a story about the City Council of Moulton and some of the things that they're doing, but you'll need to read the paper to find out. We're going to go inside now and take a look at the inside pages. You're probably going to find a column in here that you didn't find in any of the other newspapers.
Yeah, there's a good chance of that.
But they won't get a new one next week, so if they need one, they can use this one.
All right.
How about that? Anyway, the column that I've got in there is about the Texas Historical Commission have received a transfer of Presidio La Bahia in Goliad. It was owned by the Catholic Church for years and years and years, and now the Texas Historical Commission owns it. And if you've never been to that mission, you've never been to Goliad, and if you love Texas history, I'll just say this: you need to go. I've gone multiple times, and it's really something to see.
Do you want to take me?
No, I've been enough. I don't need to go back.
Imagine that.
Get Chuck to take you.
Okay.
And then we're got your favorite man's town crier in here, Henry Joe Yashek, and he's writing about the anniversary of George Washington being president. And I know he did a lot of research.
He
on
did.
this.
He worked hard.
We appreciate Henry doing that. And then we have this Shiner Heritage Quilters donation. And they donated 10 quilts to the residents of Shady Old Nursing Home in Moulton.
That's so
So
fun.
I think that was real sweet of them. And we have all the area news. We have the senior citizens menu. We have St. Joseph's news. That came from St. Joseph Church via Henry Joe Yashek.
Henry works so hard. He does most of your paper.
That man, he's just, you can't keep up with him.
You can't.
The Commissioner's Court has another story Jimmy wrote about them discussing the need for a grant writer. You need to just go take a look at that. Miss Annie Mae Birkenhoff, her obituary is in here, and condolences to her family. And we have the Moulton Classifieds by a person I know pretty well.
The amazing.
The amazing one sitting right here next to me. We have the Catholic Daughters dossier, and we have more winners from the Moulton Junior Livestock Show. That's all on the back page. Take a look at it, check it out, and we appreciate all the ads. And thanks a lot, and read your Moulton Eagle. Okay, Michelle, what you got?
We're going to Shiner. And on the front page, Juliana Rankin, who graduated from Shiner High School, is signing with Miranda Lambert's label. and she has a song that's featured on Landman, which you watched that show, right?
I've watched all of them, and that's a good show. It's an adult show. I'll put it like that. You wouldn't want your little children watching it, but for the adult folks, and especially people that are familiar with the oil industry in Texas, it's an outstanding show. And anytime you have Billy Bob Thornton, you're going to have a good show. And that's quite an honor for her to have that.
Yeah. I wonder what song it is. It may say in the article.
Well, I'll look. Well, the new season hasn't come out, but when I see it, I will look at the credits and see which song she's got in there.
That's exciting. So check it out, and best of luck to her. Both of Jimmy's stories, I'm guessing, made it in the Shiner paper for the Commissioner's Court. Clayton, that's his name, Clayton Kelly with 2 E's.
Clayton Kelly with 2 E's.
Covered the city council. We have the narcotics arrest. And if you're needing food for the Super Bowl, Shiner KC's could give you some chicken.
Clayton Kelly with 2 E's, he's covering the office today.
He is. Best of luck for that. Hope that goes well for us. We have some obituaries also in the Shiner paper. Ms. Annie Mae Birkenhoff again, Hal Reinhardt, Edwin J. Yannock, and Ben Mendez.
Condolences to all those families.
And we want to thank O'Bannon for their ad. They're discussing the option of cremation, which is what's going to happen to me when I leave this earth.
Yeah, so am I.
So
how about that big ad from Patex?
We always want to thank them, and I wonder if they have their soup base back. It's not on the ad, but
there's a lot of stuff in there, that's for sure.
But they have. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Their ice cream is 20 cents cheaper than Hofer's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you can say it because you're doing the Shiner paper.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
And they did advertise. The Shiner Band members of both high school and junior high attended a clinic and had a concert, which you were selected to one of 3 bands. And so wonderful that. Although one of my friends pointed out that my daughter looks like she's making that girl a bee.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can't unsee it. But that is her percut. I think those are her mallets for the bells.
Oh.
I don't know, but I don't think she meant to do it.
Before you turn the page,
Okay.
just for the interest for the Shiner people,
Yeah.
what's exactly the price on that ice cream?
$6.59 for a half gallon
All right.
of Bluebell. Or you could get the cups for $6.59.
Don't tell Yashik he'll be burning that road up to get there.
That's right. We have Shiner Sports covering a lot, and we didn't really talk about it because I forgot.
Oh, okay.
But we'll go back. We'll just go back. But we did have realignment this week.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And so that was a big deal.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I was thinking we probably ought to talk about.
Yeah. Do you want to wait till the end?
Do you have all that information?
Well, I mean, yes,
maybe. We know roughly who's going to be where.
Yeah, roughly.
Well, we'll do it at the end.
Okay, great. And then, don't forget, though. And then, that's it. I think that's it.
Okay, we got one more. We're going to go down the road.
2 more.
2 more?
Yoga.
Oh, okay.
They brought back Land of Leather Days last year, so this will be their second year of having it again. And we will have a special section that covers all that will be going on. So if you want to be one of the advertisers to help us get the word out there, please contact Nadine at the Yoakum office.
Or do they have a deadline?
I don't know.
Okay.
Contact Nadine. She'll tell
Nadine.
you.
She'll be glad to tell you all about it.
That's right. We have a obituary for Carlin Shows. Condolences to his family. Some free throw contest winners. The Lady Bulldogs are playing on their new field, which is exciting in Yoakum. So, check out that they've started scrimmaging, and you should catch a game. It's a nice field.
Who's covering them sports over there?
Mark Luby.
Mark Luby.
I think. Maybe I should look.
With one L.
One U. No, Raymond took some of those pictures.
All right.
Raymond Rosas.
Well, we appreciate you, Raymond. We appreciate your help. You do some good work over there.
And now to Luling.
Okay, before you get into that,
Okay.
I just noticed on the last podcast that I wasn't here and nobody really realized it until the podcast was nearly over with.
Yeah,
That
maybe. No.
I want Nicole to know that I appreciate her work, and although she did forget me,
Yeah.
she said she didn't, but it was like, oh, we forgot. Where's Murray? See, that should have been said at the very beginning, but no.
Well,
Just because he's old and decrepit,
we
just
wanted
forget his
No, we wanted to keep people listening to find out why you're not talking.
Oh, okay.
It was all a plan.
Well, that makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Go ahead, on.
So, the front page got some soccer, and that's mainly due to, well, we're happy that they soar strong in their district start, but mainly because Nicole took an amazing picture.
Well, yeah, she always does.
And so, congrats to her. Really enjoyed seeing it when it came across. There's also some stuff going on at the museum, some grand jury indictments, and congratulations to Kylie Busto, who reached her 1,000th point of her high school career.
All right.
Which is pretty amazing, because we've actually had several of those.
You know, I actually blew by that, I'm sorry to say, in the Moulton paper, because we had a kid over there that did the same thing.
Isn't that pretty amazing?
Well,
Okay, maybe not.
go ahead.
All right. And then we have the community commentary, which is about growth and change from the desk of Hoppy Hayden. I just love his name. Some police reports, January weather, stock show final numbers. Also a lot to read, but we thank all of those who supported the youth. We have more sports. We had a lot of classifieds, so that's kind of everywhere, spilling over. We do want to announce that we are starting Meet the Athletes in Luling, and we thanks to the sponsors that allow us to bring that. And so we have some basketball and soccer on there, so check those athletes out.
Don't forget those classifieds, folks. You might just find something you didn't know you needed.
Yes, and Nicole also writes about winter lingering on. And she writes about some of the Olympians, because that's starting, that are from Texas. My nose is itching.
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
Well, I guess scratch it.
Oh, okay. And then she talks about realignment. So now's a good time. Do you want to bring up that girl's name
Yeah,
first?
I've got to turn back. First of all, let me apologize. Because these kids need that recognition, and we were in kind of a hurry, and I blew by that. Moulton Sports by Mark Luby with one L and one U.
And one B.
And the headline is Kittens Defeat Runge and Prairie Lee in District. Prairie Lee's over there by Luling, I believe.
It is.
I think I guess they're in the same district, right? With Moulton.
I would think, yeah.
But anyway, we have Ava Oliveras. Is that how you pronounce that?
That is.
And she had some points, had actually put in 18 points. And I'm trying to find that young lady's name that made the 1,000. I can't seem to find it.
Well,
you know why?
Why?
Because that was in last week's paper.
Oh, well.
Did y'all cover it?
I'm sure we congratulated her.
I apologize, young lady.
We covered it. That's how I knew. Remember, I said there was multiple people have done it this year. And that's exciting.
Yeah.
So realignment.
Well, you bailed me out on that one.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, we're going to talk about realignment. You want to start?
Yes. So if you're not from Texas, because we do have those listeners that aren't from Texas, and does this happen everywhere?
What?
Realignment.
Well, I'm sure it does.
Well, we don't know. But in Texas, it's really big because it tells you who you're going to compete with for that coveted state title.
And that changes, what, every 2 years?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And that is correct. So this year, 3 of our newspaper coverage, Yoakum, Luling, and Hallettsville, will be in the same district, which is kind of fun. Shiner moved up, I would say, but they are in a district with, I don't know.
Well, I know one they're in the district with.
Who?
Danbury.
Yes, really far.
Because I graduated from Angleton High School,
It's
and
really
Danbury is just a hop and a skip from Angleton.
But it's far,
The Danbury
far.
Panthers, folks.
So we'll start, and then I'll get back to who's in Shiner's district, because I'm not really sure. But for football, of course, the Halsell and Luling and Yoakum, like we said, are in the same district, and they will also have Marion, where your daughter teaches, correct?
Correct.
San Antonio Cole, Smithville, and Randolph.
Well, that's a pretty good drive to Cole.
And it changes up, so you want to check out all of our papers for the following, because basketball and volleyball are different. And let me find Shiner and see. I know we have Ganado, which Ganado made it to the state championship and won a couple of years ago.
So,
Okay, are you ready for it?
Go ahead on.
Yeah, I don't know. Shiner, Bloomington, Danbury, Flatonia, Ganado, Kennedy, and Weimar.
All right.
So, a little bit of switch up for everyone, but that's always makes it a little exciting. I will not be excited about driving to Danbury.
Well, you know that I was talking about Danbury being close to where my alma mater is.
Uh-huh.
Well, as a matter of fact, my alma mater, Angleton,
Yeah.
is going to be playing one of the Victoria high schools.
Wow, so
And
they're
I believe
pretty
it's
big.
Victoria East, but I'm not sure. So you want to talk about a drive? That's a pretty good one right there as well.
That is,
So-
whoa.
I think some of our schools benefited from this change. I know that Hallettsville did. And as far as Shiner, I don't know. They've got one pretty powerful competitor.
Yeah,
I don't know about the rest of them.
Ganado's pretty powerful, and I'm not sure. Weimar seems to always be competitive. And I can't tell you anything about Kennedy and Danbury. Flatonia had a pretty rough year, but next year could be different. And Bloomington, we just won't comment. I hope no friends are from Bloomington. All right.
One of our neighbors over here, Schulenburg, they moved down into another.
They moved up. They went up.
I'm talking about the divisions. I'm not talking about their classification.
Oh.
But anyway, I searched and searched and searched for that, and finally Jimmy and I found it. And I believe they're going to be playing people a little more south of us. I'm not sure about that, but now that's a different. Like the classifications aren't the same in like basketball.
And volleyball are different.
Yeah. Well, that's very interesting, and I'm sure people really appreciate getting that data.
Yes. Sure. Especially from us who are so knowledgeable.
Let's talk about Super Bowl.
Yeah. So, Chuck, well, first of all, my husband was really upset because Chuck said he asked a panel of experts, and Gilbert really thought he should have been part of that panel. But I was, and I was quoted as saying, I always pick the birds, Seahawks, just like I picked the Eagles last year.
All right.
Fly, Seahawks, fly. It sounds better with Eagles.
Who did Murray pick?
Murray Montgomery, the Patriot, because I hate the Seahawks. That's very strong, Murray. Did Chuck say who he picked?
I don't know. He probably likes to hide that till the end where he can say, I told you so.
Yeah, I actually... OC poll
And
next
he
page.
don't turn the page yet because
Why?
he helps Henry Joe Yashik
Yeah.
make his pick. So I wonder what Henry Joe Yashik, who he picked.
I don't know. Let's see. Henry Joe. Well, I don't know because I don't see the jump. Oh, Henry Joe. I'm going with the underdog, the Patriot.
Who else did Chuck include in that little?
Okay, we have Marty Patek, Jimmy Apple, who Jimmy has to say a book. I feel Seattle is a very good football team right now and should beat New England in a low-scoring, close ball game. The Seahawks win on a late field goal.
Wow.
Then me, Larry. Larry picked the Seahawks. Henry, Seahawks. Oh no, Patriots. Coach Hanky, the Patriots. Oh no, Seattle. He said Patriots can't keep getting lucky. Coach Halata, picked the Seahawks because they will score more. That's
that
deep.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Mason Briscoe, who's the principal, and he didn't give a reason. Coach Eddie Russell, Coach Rodney Dow, who coaches the Sacred Heart Indians, and he thinks the Patriots because their head coach will have them ready.
All right.
David Halata Jr., Buck Bluda, Murray Montgomery, Coach Brock Gerlich, and I don't know.
So that's all of them?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll find out Sunday, and I wonder how many people are going to watch halftime and Big Blue Bunny or whatever his name is.
Bad Bunny.
Oh, okay.
There's no big in front of it. It's just bad. And he's not blue either.
Are you going to watch?
Well, so my daughter was supposed to have a volleyball tournament during that time, but it got canceled.
Oh, no.
So now I will be home. I'm not sure. I don't know Bad Bunny really, and so I don't have a preference to watch it, but I'll probably watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. But when halftime comes, I've got something else I'm going to watch.
What is it?
It's a alternative put on by TPA USA.
Oh.
Which is, for those that don't know, the Charlie Kirk that was assassinated. This is his organization, and they've decided that they're going to have a competitor to that halftime that will be country music.
And where is that? Where can you view that? Only online?
I understand it's going to be on several networks, but
okay.
I know for sure it's going to be on YouTube.
Okay.
So that's Turning Point USA's organization. So anyway, that's what I'm going to watch. I'm not pushing it. I'm not telling you to watch that. I'm just saying that's what I'm
Well, I mean,
do.
you're pretty bossy, so.
Yeah, well, that could be.
That's what happens when you get old.
My wife says I was that way from the very beginning.
Oh, well, it's just gotten worse.
But
Speaking of your wife, how is she?
She's doing fine. She's
is?
doing fine, yeah. She's waiting to get her hands on Phoenix Ryan Heatwall, which is our great-grandson.
And when is that going to happen?
I don't know yet.
Come on, Murray.
I don't know yet. She hasn't been comfortable to drive since her minor injuries, so we'll see. I'm sure it'll be as soon as possible. That's all I can tell you.
Well, I can't wait to see pictures.
There'll be pictures. You can bet on that. You can bet on that.
So what else was I going to talk about? Remember I told you stuff.
Well, I don't know. You talk all the time, so it's hard for me to keep up.
Man, you said, do you have stuff to talk about? And I said,
well,
yes.
we talked about it.
I don't think that was anything
Has it
on
got
my
anything
radar.
to do? Oh, yeah, there's one thing I want to do. I want to congratulate all the new members to the local Lowdown podcast group on Facebook. I'm not going to call all the names, but
y'all are lucky to be here.
he'll know who I'm talking about, and we're proud to have you. So that's good. And the podcast is growing. That's the podcast group. We've nearly 500 members now.
Because why wouldn't we? Because we're incredible.
We are amazing.
Pretty amazing.
Well, wait a minute. One of us is amazing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Murray, I know there was something I was going to talk about.
Well,
Yeah.
remember we have a substitute running that front office,
I know.
and he's probably getting pretty
I
antsy.
remember now.
Oh, okay.
Did you get a office text message this morning,
About
Murray?
the roaches?
Yes. I mean, that seems like a really odd thing, right?
Where's that person at when she sent that message?
Not here.
She probably don't want anybody to know about that either, but good luck.
Yeah, good luck. But where is that message so I can share it with everyone else? Work peeps. It says, cleaning lady is coming tonight. Make sure there are no fake roaches and spiders.
And I can't imagine who would put out a fake roach or a spider. Can you?
No.
Yeah.
But I'm very confused. But rest assured, I will not give the cleaning lady a heart attack this time around.
Well, haven't got around to it yet, but I was going to spray for roaches.
Yeah?
But I don't believe it kills rubber roaches.
No, probably not. Do you remember when I used the fart spray on you guys?
Yeah.
And Chuck was so upset.
Well, You scared Clayton Kelly to death there one day. I don't know what you threw on him, a spider or what.
It's easy to scare him.
Speaking of Clayton Kelly with two E's,
yeah.
Let's talk about
his nose.
A nose for food, friends. Now, you need to listen carefully to this, because in all my 83 years, I've never known anyone that can be in another room and somebody can bring food in to another room. Now, most people say, oh, I smell something good. Clayton Kelly with two E's can tell you exactly where that food comes from. And we'll give Domino's Pizza a plug, because he said, I smell Domino's Pizza, and sure enough,
it was.
It was. And I tell you what, I haven't got over that yet. I haven't got over that. I've never seen anybody with a smeller that could tell what particular kind of food it was from another room. That's just another one of the talents of our ace reporter, Clayton Kelly with two E's.
Wow, yeah, it's definitely a talent. So as you know, the office enjoys Domino's now.
Yeah.
And Clayton is sniffing it out.
I tell you what, he amazes me every day. There's no telling what else,
Yeah, he brings a sense of wonder to your life, that's for sure.
All right. Well, you got anything else for me?
I guess not, because I can't remember nothing. I may be losing my memory.
No, that happens later.
Oh.
I can tell you about that. Just like that young lady in Moulton can tell you about the old man that forgot her name.
And what week she was in the paper.
Yeah.
They do all kind of, run together after a while.
Well, yeah, they do.
I mean, when you think about it, so last year we had 53 weeks, okay?
Yeah.
Even though that's a very odd scenario, because a normal year is 52.
Mm-hmm.
But we had 53 weeks, so that means that Murray and I put out 53 papers.
Wow.
And I times half of that probably by 2 when I started Luling. That's a lot of papers.
Yeah.
And a lot of stories. And a lot of... I don't remember when that was in the paper, but it was.
It's definitely a lot of work.
And Nicole and I, we got some entries going in for us to be winners, because of course we're going to win.
Now, how come y'all didn't ask everybody else if they wanted to participate in that?
Well, it's kind of hard.
There we go again.
But you got some entries, so calm your little self down.
Well, you didn't say that in the beginning.
Well, because I didn't have time, and if you were here last Thursday, but you weren't, you would have...
Well, y'all didn't know it.
We did. Some people got input on, hey, do you want this in or this? But for we just did the best we could. You got a lot of pictures from my paper.
Is that what you put in?
And some of your columns.
Do you know that there's 2 people that I know of for sure in this office that have already won TPA awards?
Yes.
Texas Press Association.
Me.
Me and Chuck Groff.
And me. I won!
I know that.
So 3 people.
I'm talking about the people from the
nursing
that
home
ward
ward?
back there at the back. What did I call it? I had a name for it. Geriatrics ward?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. The youngest man, well, I'm not counting Clayton Kelly with 2 E's.
Okay.
But other than that, the youngest man back there is Jimmy Apple. And I think he's, 70?
He's definitely 70-something.
Now, let's talk about the oldest.
Henry Joe
Yashik. The second oldest.
Murray Montgomery.
The third oldest.
Chuck Groff. Well, I don't know about Larry and Rick. Where do they fall in?
Well, I don't know about those 2 because I don't see them all that often. But
well, they're somewhere in there.
I think Larry Joe had a birthday in January just like me, didn't he?
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
When the week we had the snow.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good for the weatherman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a birthday and snow at the same time.
But I don't know how old he is. And Margaret falls in there somewhere, too.
Oh, yeah.
Margaret and Chuck are the same age, though, I think.
All right, before we go, and we got to go, let's tell everybody, the members of our newspaper staff, of all our papers. Now, I don't expect you to name the ones that help out.
Okay.
But let's start with Yoakum and work up the highway, up 77 to Hallettsville. So in Yoakum, you got Nadine and Allison,
Correct.
and they're the only ones that are there.
In the office.
Yeah,
Correct.
okay.
Yes.
And then we have some people to help out, which we greatly appreciate. And we come on up now to the Tribune Herald,
Okay.
and let's have it.
Okay, we have Ani.
Start at
Margaret,
Start
what-
at the front office and work your way back.
Okay. Ani, Margaret, Michelle.
Ollie Zach, Margaret Posey, and Michelle Price.
And then Chuck Groff, Murray Montgomery, Jimmy Apple, Henry Joe Yashek, Clayton Kelly
With 2 E's.
with 2 E's, Larry Joe Rothbauer,
Hey, Rick.
and Rick Rothbauer.
All right. Now we're going to turn. That's everybody, right?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Then we're going to turn and we're going to go west.
Okay.
We're going to go to the Shiner Gazette.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You have Janet. I don't know Janet's last name.
Janet's good enough. Go ahead.
Okay, Janet, and we have Mark Luby.
There we go. With an L and a U.
U.
And a whatever.
And a B and E.
Okay. Now that's everybody that's in the Shiner office,
That's correct.
right? So then we'll turn north and we'll head on over to the Molten Eagle.
Where there is no office.
There is no office in the boat
So,
at the Molten Eagle,
go back to Hallettsville.
but we have just about all the writers from the Tribune and the various other papers that help put the Molten paper together. Now, personally, I do the page layouts and a column, Lone Star Diary, and occasionally other articles. Michelle does the classifieds, and she occasionally has articles, I think.
Pictures sometimes.
And who else?
Because I'm amazing.
Ani. We can, as a matter of fact, and Jimmy and Henry Joe, you can pretty well say that everybody in the Tribune office
Does something with
does
Molten.
something with Molten. So now
No.
we need to head on over to the Luling Eagle of the lady that forgets about me,
Nicole.
Nicole Smith. And who does Nicole have with her?
Lily has, well, she really doesn't have
They
anybody.
don't have an office either, folks.
But Mr. Clark, I don't know his first name.
Okay.
But Mr. Clark, God, why don't I know his first name? Anyway, he does the newsstands and deliveries, so we see him every Wednesday. Murray doesn't really see him, but you've met him, I think,
I
right?
met him the year before last at our Christmas party.
Okay.
And the one thing I remember about him is he gives us all a card.
No, that's not him.
Oh.
That's Bill.
Well, we got to bring Bill's name in there.
Well, we're not quite there yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it's Mr. Clark and Nicole. And Anna Nicole Smith. No, that's not her full name. Just kidding. But Nicole does all of the photography and writing for the
Does it.
Luling Newsboy.
Excellent job.
Eric Lugo does do a column weekly. And then Mark Luby does help her with sports. And then I do the layout for that one. Murray, I'm trying to get his column in more.
Well, that happens.
But
Yeah,
it is...
I kid you about that, but I know how it is.
It is kind of hard.
Because I leave my own column out of Molten sometime when I need room. So that's just kind of a joke. But
And then we have Bill and his lovely wife, Pat, who were coming from the Bryan Eagle, which is where our newspaper is printed.
correct.
And so they come on Wednesday to bring us our papers. But Bill did get ill. Ill Bill. Sorry, Bill, but that really does rhyme.
Was he doing better now?
I
or-
think so, but he hasn't come back to work, and so now we have Shelley.
Oh, all right.
And she's really fun.
Well,
But I will tell you, when we were doing the awards, Murray, we need editorial. We had a hard time finding those.
well, that's something we don't really do here.
Yeah,
But if you go to our website,
yeah.
you'll find some editorials written by Murray
Okay.
that are political in nature.
Well, I think
Yeah.
you should write some for the paper so we can turn them in
Well,
next year.
we'll have to discuss this later, the reason why.
Oh,
But anyway, before we go, I want you to tell people how many layouts, how many papers do you do?
that I actually touch the paper?
That you
Like I
that
put something towards, or
that
what?
you paginate.
Oh, I do two. I do Luling and Hallettsville.
Okay. All right. And I guess that you and I and Allison are probably the only ones, maybe Janet, I don't know what Janet does, that actually do page composition.
Yeah, Janet does shiners.
So that's something you'd have to explain what that is, but I don't know if people would be that interested in it.
It's very interesting.
It is interesting, and just imagine going on your computer with a program that has your page layout on the computer and then starting from scratch, putting that paper together. To me, it's like putting a puzzle together.
It's definitely a puzzle.
Only you don't know where the pieces go. You have to decide. So I'm very proud of you and the work.
Oh, thank you, Murray.
And the work that all of our people do. And I just wanted to call that to their attention because people pick up these newspapers and read them. And I'm not trying to toot our own horn, but there's a lot of work goes into those papers, folks. A lot of work. And so if nobody else pats us on the back,
we'll pat ourselves.
We will.
That's right.
So that's my 2 cents worth, Michelle.
Yeah, it isn't. It's definitely a puzzle, and it's definitely mind-blowing. And sometimes you have to make stuff fit and tear them up, and you think you're almost done, and then you start all over.
And not to mention the deadlines.
Yes, and we are.
You don't have all day to do it.
No.
You know.
We have a certain amount of time.
Although sometimes you wind up doing it all day, but
that's right.
You're doing all this behind the deadline, and like I said before, I just want the readers to appreciate what goes into these papers.
Right. And a lot of times we get criticism, and it's fair that the pictures don't turn out as well or things like that. We can't help the printing sometimes, and they're not trying. I don't want to throw them under the bus completely because I promise you they don't want to put out a bad job either. No. But there's a lot that goes into printing and making it correct, and it's not easy. So if you want to see the perfect picture, go look online. I promise it's there. Yeah,
get an online subscription to these papers, and you'll see exactly how they look before they go to press, and how clean and pretty they are. But what does Chuck say about it when we make a mistake?
Ours are in print forever.
That's right. And all we can do is apologize, and then if it is our mistake, then we'll make it right the next issue. Anyway,
and it happens.
With bragging on ourselves, I feel much better.
I do too.
So I'll say my goodbyes. We hope that you enjoy this podcast. We hope you'll share it with other people. And thanks a bunch for listening. And with that being said, enjoy your weekend, friends. And if the kiddos are out playing sports, go support them at every opportunity. And that's all from me. What you got?
I don't know. Why did I have to go second? Well, bye. Have a great weekend. Go Seahawks. Fly high.
You don't have nothing else to say?
I don't have nothing else to say.
Okay. Don't forget your supper tonight with Chuck Brown.
You think it's going to happen?
Well, make sure you hold him to it.
But, so, let me put this in, though. The last time that he asked David Smollett to go somewhere with him, and then they went to eat, and I kind of think it was at Mary's Tacos for the Shiner Sacred Heart game.
Think he gets a discount?
No, but David Smollett had to pay his own way, so I'm not real sure.
Well,
if this is just going and sitting with him.
You better nail him down.
Or is he actually taking me out and paying me?
All right.
I'll let you know, guys.
All right. Pardon me. We'll see you next week.
I got you all choked up. Bye.